Okay, so like this dude is the biggest hater of all time, like literally the biggest. Like there's haters out there in other communities or whatnot, but when it comes to the cream of the crop haters, this dude is it. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it's time that we talk about this. So in case you people don't know, in the world of Dragon Ball, it has been very chaotic for quite some time now. Of course, with the untimely passing of Akira Toriyama, the original creator of Dragon Ball, and then a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that's been happening regarding the rights of Dragon Ball. Things have been in complete turmoil. The Dragon Ball manga has been on hiatus for a while now. I mean, we got that one-shot special for the manga, but yeah, that's pretty much all we got from the manga. Toei Animation released that Dragon Ball Daima anime that was, well, met with mixed reviews, and for the most part, it wasn't the grand slam that they probably ideally would have liked, because it didn't continue on in the world of Super. It started something of a, I don't want to say its own thing, but essentially it was pretty much trying to do something where it didn't interrupt the rights and stuff that was happening behind the scenes of Dragon Ball. But there's been one dude behind the scenes that has just been like the biggest hater in all of anime. Like other communities got issues or problems or whatever the case may be, but nothing quite like this dude in the world of Dragon Ball. And in case you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm referring to the previous or former editor of Akira Toriyama from Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball manga. Like this dude was, you know, very integral to the creation of Dragon Ball, but homie makes sure to showcase every time that when it comes to the route of petty, he's never going out his way. Homie is right on schedule and right on route to be petty. And if you would like to hit that subscribe button and that bell before we continue, I'd greatly appreciate it, so you can get updated on anything and everything in the world of anime and manga. Hit them buttons. Let's go over some of the stuff that homie has recently said regarding Dragon Ball, regarding merchandise, and in particular going at the successor to Dragon Ball, Toyotaro, because man's has just been going wild. It's just like, it's some unheard of stuff. Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary should be a celebration, but former series editor Kazuhiko Torishima has ignited controversy with his fiery critique of modern merchandising. Slamming the official anniversary releases, he declared, "They are treating you like ducks to be plucked." His comments echo frustrations among longtime creatives who feel the franchise prioritizes profit over passion. Torishima, who mentored Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama early in his career, accused current rights holders of exploiting fan loyalty with endless re-releases and cash grab merchandise. "Where is the respect for the legacy?" he asked in a recent interview, urging fans to demand better quality and originality. Which I want to say that in that regard is not the worst thing in the world of saying, yo fans, you know, demand better, but this is just somewhat of an example of like homie always has like some very harsh or strong critique, because that's just kind of like putting it nicely what homie said. Torishima harshly attacked the figure of Akio Iyoku without naming him explicitly, accusing him of arrogance despite lacking direct creative experience on the original manga. He is the head of a secret society, someone who hasn't created a single page or written a single line of Dragon Ball, yet gives orders on everything with that arrogant air. It's shit. Actually, it's beneath shit. It looks like a shot put together overnight. To tell the truth, the producer at Capsule Corporation Tokyo has absolutely no aesthetic sense, which is why things like this come out. Shueisha can't communicate well with CCT, or CCT is so annoying that they've stopped telling them anything. Aesthetic sense, zero. If you want to highlight a character wearing that gi, the background must be black or dark. Toriyama used orange because the background is white. Do the people checking this not know these things? Are they idiots? That pose is wrong. If you stand up straight, you can't fire Kamehameha. You have to put power into your hips. It was drawn by someone who doesn't understand where the physical power of the gesture lies. I spoke with some illustrators. They told me, since the job was entrusted to me, I'm giving it my all. In that case, Shueisha or the CCT supervisor should reject them, right? And he said that is exactly right. Since Arale products were coming out with clumsy and terrible drawings just like these, what did I do back then? I watched the anime constantly, and you know there are episodes where the drawings are beautiful, right? I carefully checked the credits, asked for information, selected those few people, had them draw for me, and said, I want you to entrust the work only to those people, and I wanted them to be paid adequately. Apology for saying this to fans who went to the Dragon Ball store, but guys, they are treating you like ducks to be plucked. They think they don't understand anyway. Just lining this stuff up is enough. The only choice is to not buy and slam in their faces the fact that everything there now is shit. If it stops selling, everyone will reflect. It is because it sells that they stop thinking. Damn. Honestly, homie sounds like he thinks that he's, well, just to a certain degree above all the people in charge. Like, he's straight up slamming everything to do with, in particular, like that store. And the man has said a lot of things in the past of other stuff. But in general, it just sounds like anytime we hear homie, he's always talking shit about somebody. But this part right here is what really made me decide to actually even make this video to begin with, because initially I was just kind of like, Torishima, there he goes, you know, running his mouth or whatnot. But when I heard this, I was kind of like, bro is doing the most and he really need to relax. Kazuhiko Torishima, who guided Toriyama during the Weekly Shonen Jump days and pushed for iconic arcs like Cell, criticized a recent Dragon Ball poster drawn by the current writer, aka Toyotaro. Torishima commented that the illustration featuring Goku Ultra Instinct, Vegeta and Ultra Ego, Beast Gohan, and others lacks clear focus, asking, where are these guys looking? Who's the main character? He ended his post with a brief remark, good luck with your manga. And it's in reference to, I want to say that was even like the latest volume cover, the last volume that they released with Dragon Ball Super, which majority of fans thought it was incredible. But according to Torishima, he called the Dragon Ball Super artwork images without intent, arguing it lacked the narrative-driven clarity of Toriyama's style. Torishima felt it prioritized cool visuals over storytelling purpose. Toyotaro, selected by Toriyama himself, aka that's the dude that actually was selected by, you know, the person that ran all this to begin with, that created it all, faces immense pressure to honor the franchise's legacy. The divide highlights ongoing debates about modern Dragon Ball Super aesthetic versus Toriyama's foundational vision. And while, to be fair, in certain regards, and a lot of these things that homie has been saying, like, there are some points of merit. Like, the criticism I would have about that piece of art is the fact that it feels like it's making it seem like all of them are equal. And I mean, even Vegeta would say something like, we're not equal at all. I mean, if we're being technical, more than likely Beast Gohan is the strongest, but maybe that's just, you know, my opinion. But that would be like my small critique of it. I wouldn't say like it lacks storytelling purpose. Like, the purpose of this is to say, yo, look at what the future of Dragon Ball can hold for all the people that love epic and iconic characters. Look at these people at their max powers. Like, that's the purpose of this piece of art. And honestly, homie just comes across as like the biggest hater of all time, which, I mean, hey, if you want to own that, then it is what it is. At the end of the day, like Dot said it best.
I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
But I just honestly had to make this video because it's like, dog, what is the deal? What's the problem right here? Are you mad that you weren't selected as the successor for this franchise? Like, what's your problem? That's all I have for this one. I'm Tim. As always, people, have an awesome day. Peace in.
Baby really trying to throw dirt on my name. Meanwhile, meeting me, their only claim to fame. Trying to throw me off my game, yeah, I bet you wish. Gossiping ass bitches, yeah, give them fish. Yeah, I'm way better, sorry, not my fault. Bitches lost in the snow, give them salt.